Alright, I'm looking at who's available for a party right now, and I'm noticing Boss Monster is an ideal candidate for his, because he only has 20 stress right now, but he's wield phobic, so ideally I wouldn't take him into the wield, so I'm probably going to go for a Ruins mission this time. And it looks like we can get a nice little cloak out of the deal, although it's less speed in the first... I'll probably never use that, but it's a good chance to get more money and so on. So I've been trying to save money lately, and that's led to me falling behind on stress management. I'm not too concerned about it, just because it was handy to make some money, but I went ahead and put Kerbal, Thamurd, and Sosny all in the Abbey to recover, because they were all pretty high. Thamurd's are around 90, Kerbal's at 80. Sosny's not that high, but I've kind of looked at who I'm going to bring on this next mission, and they're not going to be there. Because right now I'm thinking Boss, Verd, Knackle, and Ballad is probably who I'm going to bring along. So, 2 melee, 1 ranged, 1 healer. The ranged and healers are higher stress than I like them to be, but that's because I'm behind on stress management, and I don't have other options right now. But after these people recover in the Abbey, we'll be in a better situation. The one person unaccounted for is main G. I'm torn there. I could have them recover if I wanted to, or I could just hang out and avoid that for now. I don't necessarily want to blow the money on that, because it would be nice to be able to upgrade people instead. Speaking of which, I might want to give Ballot more armor. Yeah, I can increase their hit points and armor and dodge chance. Make them more durable. How are we doing with our... Oh yeah, Verd needs to upgrade his weapon. He's behind on that. As a melee user, that's like kind of a thing. Do I want to increase... I probably want to increase the damage of our ranger character. How's everyone doing on weapons? Is everyone level 3 that has attacks? Alright, everyone's level 3 now, except for Thamurd. Oh, I can't... Looks like I can't take a character to the blacksmith if they're currently doing something else, so that person's just gonna have to wait around. Not really upgrading the weapons of my healer characters as much. I'm gonna hold off on any more upgrades for now. Take a quick look at the guild. Some of the characters I'm bringing along might benefit from an upgrade. So we're bringing my 2 Crusaders, which means we can have some fun with this Holy Lance ability. Is it worth upgrading right now, though? It'll give me more accuracy, more crit, bonus damage against Unholy. And we're going into an unholy area, so that's actually probably pretty effective. And if I increase it again, more accuracy, more crit, more damage versus Unholy. Okay. Let's just go for that. Why not? Just make that a comically powerful skill. We're bringing Ballad around. How's their heals? I need to upgrade Divine Grace as their primary single target heal. Once again, no reason to upgrade the party heal because it doesn't get any better. Although the next rank probably will, but I can't unlock that one yet anyway. How are we doing on items here? Oh, I might have wanted to do that. An additional reduction of training costs. I'll hold off on now because I'm already done on trading, and I might decide to do something else with those points anyway. But that's probably enough upgrades for now. I'm going to avoid even looking at the item store, because I could look at the item store, but I'm always too short on money to consider spending the sheer amount of money they expect you to spend there. So Boss Monster, Lord Verd, Knackle, Ballot. Let's check to make sure they have their Holy Lance equipped. They do. He has a heal and a melee attack that does bonus damage against Unholy. That might be a better idea than Zealous Accusation, because we're going to be fighting Unholy guys if we're going to the Ruins. There's a lot of skeleton types, and that bonus damage could actually be really handy. It's easy to look to go past... Oh, that stress heal might be handy too. We'll see how that goes. Let's see, switch to... This is Boss Monster, so check out Lord Verd. Might switch them over too. I tend to keep these 2 characters with the same skills as each other just to make them less confusing about which one I'm currently controlling. So one of them has... Oh, right. They have slightly different skills because one of them has Bulwark of Faith unlocked and the other one has Inspiring Cry unlocked. I don't really feel like teaching them a new skill right now. Knackle still has what he has. Let's see. I should look into Knackle's skills better. I'm never going to use I'm probably never using point blank shot because I don't want him to be in the front. But like this melee attack that has a bonus damage might be kind of neat. Although I do like the bleed on open Vade. I'll probably stick with the open Vade just for the bleed effect. I'm relatively happy with that character's starting skills and haven't felt much need to swap them out. And similarly, I'm not super into a lot of the others. I pretty much just have my Vestrals heal. I'm sure they'll be fine with their current setup. Alright, so we're gonna go into the ruins, level 3 mission. I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm gonna do a quick review of what items people are currently equipping, just to make sure they're where I want them to be. Alright, here's my current setup. I gave Boss Monster a 30% damage bonus. Gives you problems with stress potentially, but he has really low stress to begin with. Ballad Boxer has defensive items, so bonus to dodge and bonus to protection, both at the cost of like accuracy and damage and things they generally won't be using because they're mostly healing, and as far as I know, you can't miss a heal. Tough Ring gets... Lord Verd has bonus damage. It's the Book of Rage that was always being passed around all day. And Tough Ring, so bonus protection, bonus hit points, bonus damage, but loss of speed, accuracy, and dodge a little bit, although in lesser quantities. So he's got really impressive hit points and damage numbers right now, along with a nice protection percentage that's 8% higher than Boss Monsters. And then up here in Knackle, he's pretty much just going full scouting and dodging. So 40% scout chance, 10% dodge. The dodge is the primary thing I was going for, is just the bonus to keeping him, just helping us know the surroundings as we proceed through this area. Because our goal is to find 3 holy relics. So if I'm scouting really heavily, that means that if I have any trouble with the mission, at least I'm finding my surroundings pretty quickly. So if I want to get out there quickly, I can go for the relics really quick and get out potentially if we're scouting well. It's still sort of up to chance. So, gonna go ahead and get a stack of food. Let's think about the numbers here. So I want +4 probably. I'm trying to remember. I think a full camping feast is like 8, and this will give me a chance to go hungry twice before something goes wrong. Basically just a stack and a half. Give us a nice supply of torches, 2 shovels and a key. Pretty much our standard approach. We'll be fine. Or we won't. It'd be really funny if one day I just didn't realize, but I flat out picked the wrong objective from the one that I thought I was preparing for. Like, oh, my bad, this is actually secretly a level 5 mission. Didn't even realize.
Power in symbols. Collect the scattered scraps of faith, and give comfort to the masses.
Okay, so scouting may not play a super big role in this run, because it looks like a lot of linear hallways. We're not going to be as lucky as we were when we approached the pig area. Are these ever good? I can't remember. I'm just going to move on. A lot of things just increase stress consistently, so the more I just avoid touching stuff that I'm not sure is going to be a good thing, like boxes I'm pretty happy with. If it's not a box, basically, I should probably avoid. Alright, so going down will not take us to our objective, because it's apparently an empty room. In fact, we're going to have nothing but empty rooms for a while, but I'm going to proceed in a direction that'll take us towards an objective. Because hanging out here longer than we need to is just going to increase stress overall, and that's no good for everybody. So how much damage are we going to do with an AoE? Not enough to actually one-shot anybody. So I'm probably just going to want to try to take them out with a melee attack instead. Success.
Be gone, fiend.
That, of course, immediately makes it so that I can't use my my long-range attack as my Crusaders, but that's fine. It's just these are just garbage mob. Who has the lower stand chance? Okay, you have the lower resist. Go for it. Dodged. Oh yeah, I should use a torch. There we go.
The light, the promise of safety.
Let's use that fun melee attack I usually don't bring with me. Turns out it's effective. Maybe I should have smite around more often. And smite.
Executed with impunity.
I've gotten criticized for my overly defensive play because I'm too focused on the fact that people can die, and that freaks me out. So I'm going too slow and too cautious and having too many status effects and indirect combat and not doing enough, like, just wail on the dudes. And it turns out that may be a bad strategy for this particular game. And so I'm going for more of, like, let's have a party of people that just wail on people. And we'll see if that helps us out. So far we're having great success with scouting. So if I'm lucky, I might even know whether or not that top direction is going to have urn in it before I proceed. But knowing my luck, the 3 dead ends ahead of me are all going to have the holy relics in them, and I'm going to have to find all of those. What is this? Exactly. An urn holds ashes of the departed. Bye. I'm not gonna play no corpses right now. It's a terrible idea. Oh look, maggots. I'm sure they're friendly. They might not be friendly. There's no reason to target any of them in particular, is there? Just wail on dudes, and the melee just has a better chance of hitting. And pretty much guaranteed kill because the bleed that it applies will wipe someone out. So here's the downside of this smite ability, is it has a lower hit chance. But I could use Holy Lance because there's still someone in the back row.
Press this advantage.
Goodbye.
Give them no quarter.
Yeah, good luck keeping track of which one's Lord Verd and which one's Boss Monster throughout this encounter. I think that'd be something I'd want to request for a feature in the final version of the game, is the ability to palette swap your party members, like to do slightly different colorations. It'd be good for being able to tell your characters apart from each other that are the same class. It's something that they did in XCOM to pretty good effect, where you could tell your characters apart because this one was pink and this one has guile hair, while still being able to mostly distinguish them from each other and their different classes. Oh, a dodge. You live slightly longer than I planned on. Keep that. I should have. Yeah, the AoE heal's probably not the best approach there. Still, this is working for us. This is working out nicely.
A trifling victory.
You're a trifling victory.
Nonetheless.
Eat 3 food to regain health. Does someone have minus food consumption? What's going on here? I might... Oh wait, it's probably someone's freaking character trait. That just makes it even more confusing. Whenever you have someone that has whenever there's a slight deviation in how your party behaves, it takes so much to figure out exactly what's leading to the change. Do you use less food? Maybe? You're sickly. I don't know. I'm not going to obsess over too much. Alright, I'll just eat slightly less food. That's fine. Maybe it's less food because everyone's already fully healed. But who knows? There's a lot of traits, specific functions in this game that I don't necessarily fully understand, just because researching it kind of breaks the magic. We don't need to research this stuff. We'll play with the information the game gives me, and we'll deal with that as we do.
Gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
I've heard there might be a benefit to using a torch on something like this. We'll see how it goes. No! Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. That was weird.
Anger is power. Unleash it.
That was one of the weirder sequences of events. So, using the fire made him panic. I think it said because he destroyed knowledge. I couldn't read it fast enough because it wasn't on the screen. Well, I often wish that you could have a button pressed to proceed text, because it's always too fast or too slow no matter what I set the game to. But so that made him get the biggest
stone seems bent on preventing passage.
It gave him the biggest spike of stress that I've ever seen in this game, I think, and it immediately maxed him out. But then he became powerful instead, so things worked out. Maybe. Yeah, he's just comically powerful now. I may have misremembered. I think someone may have told me that I should use a torch on scrolls, not on a... We're gonna go north because that's where the objective appears to be. I think they might have said that you're supposed to use it on scrolls, not on what do you call it? On books. We'll see though. No matter what happens, no matter how much I try to learn, I'm just gonna keep doing things wrong anyway. Alright. Highwayman, don't fail me now. You did not fail me now. I'm proud of you. Alright. Is light low again? It'll pass for now. Is there gonna be an encounter or just the thing? Nope, there's an encounter. 4 spiders, and they're surprised. We surprised the spiders. That's surprising. Get it? And stun. Oh, no stun. Just low damage. All right, let's just start bleeding people out. Hey, buddy. It turns out this party's pretty strong. I'm low on money because I went really heavy into the upgrades, but I think we'll benefit. All right, everyone just got a 15% damage boost because Boss Monster is a boss. Why does Boss Monster always have the best case scenario, it seems? He gets too many crits all the time for what his chance actually is supposed to be, and then even when it's time to stress out, he's like, alright, I'm just gonna arbitrarily just obliterate. I'm gonna be fine, everything's cool, and everyone gets damage boosts. Alright, cool. Best case scenario. Now everyone's stronger. That's how awesome I am. Meanwhile, Lord Verd's sitting here missing a spider. Last round, not this round.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
So what is this thing? I'm gonna use Boss Monster. He has good luck with this stuff. An ornate sarcophagus is slightly ajar. Let's touch it? No, you're contemplating mortality. Oh shit, that's not a good thing. Thanatophobia. Lower stress resist when you're low on hit points. That's not a good thing to have. I want to check that out because I think that a sarcophagus has given me something good in the past, but I could be misremembering that too because I'm good at that. So anyway, that's another trait to potentially try to fix later. We'll see how it goes. Oh, this is a medium run. I'm supposed to camp at some point. I should probably do that. I'll do this branch, and then before I do the big fight, I'll camp. Probably get some stress reduction or something from the party, so we're prepped for the rest of the encounter. Maybe. Maybe. How are we doing on light? What is that? What is that nightmare that just showed up the moment our light went down? Alright, let's learn. We have 2 maggots. Those are fine. Slavering Ghoul. Ooh. It's unholy, so I get bonus damage against it with my lance attack. And as long as these maggots are in front, I can do that lance attack, and it'll take the hit. So, let's see. I can't target him with the open vein, and I don't really want to kill these guys because I want my 2 crusaders to use their lance ability on him because he looks tough, and these maggots look kind of pointless. So I'm gonna try to long distance target him. Let's just try to hit him from here. Kind of wasting the turns of our potentially wasting the turns a bit of our highwaymen, but I'd rather keep these maggots alive. And I was hoping to stun them. They would give me this person first that is unable to target him. I was really hoping that we get the other guy first. I'll just self-buff to pass the turn basically. And hopefully it'll give me the other Crusader in a moment. I'm just referring to them as Crusaders right now because I've genuinely lost track of which one's which. We shall prevail. Is that more bonus damage for everybody? It is. So this guy's got... So he got 20 prot from his self buff, and now he's 15% bonus damage, and that's across the board. Too bad he doesn't affect himself with that, because he's one of the primary people I'd want him to be affected by. So, 14 to 25 damage, plus a 20% chance to crit, and a pretty high hit chance. This should be devastating, or it'll miss just to screw with me.
Devastating blow.
52 damage. That was boss. Oh, of course, because it's boss monster. That's all he ever does is basically seem to cheat. No, don't get demoralized. Why are you getting demoralized? You just did 52 damage to that guy. You took he's one of the highest hit point enemies we've ever encountered, and you took him down in almost 1 hit. That's comical. And now he's dead. Well, that was hard. I guess we'll just start hitting people now. Get out of here. Skedaddle. Is it going to be Sosni's turn? A ballot boxer? Sorry. This is why I want to change their colors so I can tell them apart. Because I forget which one I brought with me. Just wail on some dudes. Yeah, so far this party's doing really well.
This expedition at least promises success.
We got some food to fund our next camping trip too. And the relic we're looking for should be right down here, hopefully. Let's not touch the booth. I think they usually have something disturbing inside. They're one of the ones that has a high chance of being bad. Ooh! Right off the bat, we immediately have a nice treasure chest we can go after. I don't know why I said right off the bat. We've done most of the dungeon already. That is not how that sentence works. Our light is still 78. I'll stick to not using a torch yet. So, Grapevine Blast would be terrible. Open Vein, this guy has a huge bleed resist, so that's not a good move. Oh, it's because they're unholy, right. I just realized the flaw in bringing my bleed heavy character into an unholy dungeon. Whoops. Probably should just go for some shots against the more vulnerable characters in the back. Got lucky, made contact, so he'll probably get killed by our first Holy Lance if you get a chance to use it. Oh no, they're making me feel panicky. All right, let's wail on this guy. Or we can dodge it. All right, I'll take it. I won't take it. I don't want it to happen, but it's happening. Should I go for the party? No, single target. Only one person's hurt. This is a very manageable run so far, knock on wood, knock on wood. This is where everything's gonna go terribly now because I said that. Let's see if Boss Monster one-shots this guy like he often does. Holy shit. So that's 2 crits in a row from that attack. He's just been boss monster's glitched, right? Like, we're gonna go into the source code and find out that, like, his crit table is set to like 70%, even though it says like 18% when I attack. That's gotta be what's happening here. Oh no, he stunned my character. Aw. He stunned my character that's next in the Holy Lance rotation. That completely screws up my strategy. I guess we'll just go back to shooting this asshole. Alright, well that worked. No more Holy Lances anyway. Just gonna have to do a lot of smiting. We shall prevail. Awesome, everyone gets a damage boost again. This is working out just fine for me. So, 13 to 23 damage, that's devastating. Low crit chance though, because it's not a Holy Lance, but I'll just take it. Nice high roll. Alright. This guy should be down in a few turns. Group heal, because there's just a few people with chip damage. Keep people maxed out so that they can't do anything to us. It's really bad for them because my front characters are comically high on defense, so I can do 17 to 13. Yeah, I actually do more damage from open vein, even though the bleed is gonna get resisted. Also a high crit chance, so I could hope for that. Oh, more chip damage. Oh, jeez, we have very low hit points on boss monster. Did I miss when that happened? I thought we were high a second ago. I missed. I guess I was high. Oh, dodge, Lord Verd, come on. See, that's how you do it. I don't know why every single roll works so in favor of boss monster every single fight, and not for Lord Verd. It's like one of them has a parasitic relationship and is like seeping capability from the other one. That'd be the weirdest thing. All right, this guy is dead from anything, such as.
The beast.
All right.
The greater the glory.
Success. And more deeds. I need those. Good. And we'll use our key. Hopefully get even more please be a portrait. Oh, wow, a portrait. Portraits and deeds. Those are the two things I need. Good luck right there. Alright. So that's treasure. So no holy relic. Where are these holy relics at? This is weird, right? That's not a holy relics aren't going to be in the weird stand, are they? They're going to be like some sort of specific location, I assume. Maybe they're just all at the end of the dungeon. I assume that we've confirmed. I think we've confirmed that there's nothing to the south because it says empty room. So I think that means there can't be a holy relic there. Oops, that's not a torch. My bad. So we're gonna go ahead and just wander down here, and this will be our last room before what looks like a potentially big fight. Maybe that's the torch. Maybe that's just the maybe that's not necessarily a fight icon. Maybe the weird army-looking icon means that's the objective, perhaps. So maybe that'll be where we find the what we're looking for. I'm gonna go ahead and camp.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight.
Go for that nice stress heal.
Easy companionship.
All right. So what are our camping abilities we have? I have yet to actually switch out any character's camping abilities or learn more at that one stand. I figured between the 4 characters I usually have a decent combination of them anyway, so I haven't had a need to so far. Stress resist could be good just to keep us safe. Heal and stress resist, but for everybody also could be good. Self stress resist, that's also a potentially good option. Having our 2 tanks use self stress resist could be really handy for keeping them going in the long run. And I could also do zealous speech with 2 of them if that's all I want to do this turn. Let's see. Bandit sense, I don't think I need that. Clean guns, I'm not really using my guns, and wound care, no one's hurt. Yeah, I pretty much just have stress-based abilities right now. So I think what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm just gonna do 2 inspiring zealous speeches. Look at that stress stress recovery. Isn't that great? No, my speech is better than your speech. Okay, so 32, 35, you have slightly higher stress. Do either of you have an increased chance of getting stress? So I think I'm gonna do a self buff. Okay, so you're using an item that gives you less stress resistance, so I'm gonna have you be the one who has stand tall for stress resist. Alright, so that was an all stress oriented camping trip with no actual buffs involved. I'm fine with it though. This party is really strong so far, so I don't feel much need for stress. I don't feel much need for buffs, but I want to keep our stress going so I don't have to pay for it in the long run. Use Knackle because he's resistant to traps, and there's often traps in these areas, I think, or I'm misremembering it. There's a Chalice. Oh, wow. Like, one more tile and we would have, like, fully explored everything except for the last little hallway down there. So here, I'll try to remember what happens when I go in this room, if this has the objective in it. Because if it does, then that weird, that icon of an army might be what symbolizes objectives in this game. Wait, let's collect ourselves. You're fine, Knackle. No, everyone's fine. No one's stressed, no one's hurt. We're having a great time right now in this this medium level dungeon. And we have bad guys. So we'll see whether or not I get a the holy relic after this fight. So that'll answer my question, potentially, or at least give me a better sample size of information. So we have 2 humans, 2 unholy. I keep thinking these guys are eldritch because they're weird cult members, but they're just humans. So my holy lance does bonus damage against the guy in the back if it hits him, and of course it did. Oh, Lord Verd did that, right? Yeah, I think that was Lord Verd instead of Boss Monster. Cool. He got his chance for a Holy Lance crit attack. Let's go for a bleed on the front guy. He'll hopefully live long enough for me to also Holy Lance the second guy, the background sorceress. But I want to layer on that bleed. So that it was unsuccessful. If it was successful, it probably would have killed them over the course of the fight without me having to do anything else. Let's go for the single target heal because I don't think anyone else is hurt right now. Oh, I guess I could have AoE healed the other Crusader. They have like slight chip damage. All right, going for that lance attack. Wow, they both crit. That thing has less than a 20% chances of critting, and it's been critting like 80% of the time. And I'm okay with this. A rend for the old gods. That's a bleed, and bleed was successful. Successful for 2 rounds, 2 damage for 3 rounds. So that person's gonna take some decent damage there. But they're in good hands for healing, though. And that bleed means this person's going to die the moment their next turn starts, so we're going to go ahead and single target the Unholy down and not deal with anybody else. Let's do single target heal. Get our 1 damaged person back up, who's going to take some bleed damage right now. There we go. Go for smiting the... it does have bonus damage against Unholy, 15%, so comically strong. If it makes contact at all, he's dead. And he's dead. Even on a minimum roll, he's dead. This is a great party. Crusaders are great for the ruin runs. And these guys are really low stress so far, so the Crusaders could just go back into the ruins again and continue to be awesome against undead. I might even take this exact party in since no one is currently stressed at all. It's good because that means I don't have to do an endless rotation of stress healing. Oh no, I missed. I guess it'll just have to be his turn. He's dead. Nailed it.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
That would help me keep my pace up if I could just take the same party back into the ruins immediately without even having to do any maintenance in between, because they're pretty upgraded right now and their stress is doing fine.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
I had one really bad stress fuck up and it worked out for me. I'm not going to touch that. Let's avoid things that can fuck up my current stress situation that's working out for me so far. Right now, the biggest risk is that when I open things that could potentially be trapped with Knackle, that they could screw me there. Please don't decrease my... Let's see, does light decrease when I enter rooms? It does not. Stay to 77. They're surprised. I'm surprised. So 100% undead enemies, so no bleeds are going to be effective here. I'm going to go for the self... I'm going to go for a self buff. Might as well get that bonus crit for the rest of the fight if I'm going to start just trying to wail on people. Because the bleed's not effective, so my primary benefit of using Knackle right now is just the fact that he has a decent crit chance when he uses the bleed attack, regardless of the bleed being immune. Let's go for these for these back guys. Jesus Christ. That was the worst accidental thing to say. If I'm lucky, I'll take out this Bone Noble. And I did. Good. So the Bone Noble has some of the worst effects that he can start doing if I'm trying to preserve my current state of resistance. And I have a decent chance of just killing this guy right now. Which I didn't. Got close, though. He'll die from virtually anything at this point, such as... Or not. Never mind. Way to ruin my sentence. Alright. AoE heal, because we have 2 people with chip damage. Gotta maintain... Oh, Holy Lance. Oh, son of a bitch. We have terrible success rates so far. I just want to get him out of the way so I can start wailing on the main enemy without having additional attackers. Have they not had a turn yet? Is that how surprised they... Oh, right. I think surprise means they miss out on round 1, and then round 2, round 2 they were slow, so I got to do all my actions again. That's why we had so many moves. I'm gonna focus on healing our front guy, because he's taking the most damage. Yeah, I just healed him by 6, and he still has that much damage left, because his hit points are so high that my heals are tiny compared to how much health he has. Gonna go for, yeah, it's a really high damage smite. Or it'll miss. But yeah, having 2 smiters is really effective for this part. Yep, there's a 13% crit chance. Probably won't crit, but it's probably not how it's gonna work out, but it seems like a smart move to self-buff for the crit anyway. He's going down fast. And he only gets to attack once per turn, so he's pretty easy to counter-heal, unless that happens. No! I'm trying to manage stress, you fuckers. That's the one thing I don't want to happen here. Don't do this to me, man. Alright, group heal. Just keep maintaining. Oh! I accidentally single-targeted heal. Oh, he was the one with the most damage, though, right? I did the center guy, so that was the right move, even if I mixed up what skill I was using. Oh, that had potential to want to finish him off, too. But instead it missed. And don't demoralize. Oh, cool. A complete across-the-board failure to stun. I'm stunned. So where are these holy relics at?
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
So I'm starting to think I'm misinterpreting something important here. Okay, those are empty rooms. Are the holy relics inside these weird... The holy relics might be in these cabinets here. Because I still haven't found a single one, have I? Is there any in my inventory? Food, deeds, torches. Yeah, no holy relics are in my inventory right now. So let's touch this? Maybe? I'm sure we'll be fine? Let's use no, not anti-venom. I don't think that works here. Oh, a holy relic. Well, I'm stupid. So I'm gonna have to backtrack for some freaking cabinets I found before, probably. Oh well. We're doing fine so far. I'll just keep exploring and not touching that thing. Please, no one touch. Okay, cool. No one wanted to touch it. So one concern is that I'm gonna have increased stress now. That's a concern, because I'm gonna start running out of torches because I fucked up and wasn't checking cabinets that have holy relics in them, and so I might run out of them while I'm exploring. Oh, that'll probably have one in it. Gargoyles. Those are new. So they're super resistant to bleed and blight, probably because they're stone. Low hit points though, and oh, they're high speed of 9. That's higher than anyone in my party, I think. So they're gonna have very fast movement, so we're gonna want to watch out for that. But they could practically be one-shot, especially when I do Holy Lance, if that hits them, which it did. So that first gargoyle was really threatening, as you can tell, with its deadness. Gonna try to stack bleed on our front guy, or kill him instantly. That's also an option. Jesus, that'll help with our morale. It's too bad it didn't help with the character's morale that actually did the attack. Alright, our Crusaders are going to focus on the gargoyle because they have the damage bonus. And a miss. Pro status. I'm going to go for the group heal because everyone's taking damage. The 2 people in the front need the most healing because they're down the most, but... it's hard to prioritize one, so I'll just go for all of them, because that's efficiency, is to go after everybody. Now, the humans in bleed range, so they're screwed. They'll probably die from the bleed? No, they have 7 hit points. It'll take 3 turns to die from bleed. But if I do any more chip damage, he'll probably die the moment their turn starts, or it'll start right now and prove me wrong. Alright. What do we have here? Let's maintain the party heal. Wow, max heal. So that was a heal of 10 for the party. Ideal. Oh, come on. I'm having a terrible hit chance so far. Why are gargoyles so swift? They're made of stone. Bullshit. There we go. Take care of it. Now we're just down to this poor woman that just has nothing left in the world. But oh no, she's gonna rearrange my party. Oh no, you rearranged my party on the last turn. That was your last move, by the way. Like, your next turn is going to start with you dying. So that was pointless. Congratulations, I guess? Alright, bye. Oh, shit. I missed. Although all the misses in the world won't save her from the fact that she dies the moment her turn starts.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow
oh, we're out
and
of space?
killer.
How did we run out of space? I'm going to get rid of anti-venom. Because this isn't really a poisonous level. So the anti-venom's not very useful, I don't think. As far as I know. Maybe. Alright, let's open this up, because it probably has a relic in it, maybe? Please? Yeah! You don't have enough room for this. Oh, god damn it. The relics don't stack. That is the worst. I don't want to get rid of... Why do portraits take up too much space? This is annoying. What's not very valuable? Shit, everything in my inventory is money. Alright, I'm gonna throw away some crests because I have like an infinite supply of oh yeah, you have to shift click. I have practically an infinite supply of crests back at home, so I'd rather get rid of that than anything else at this point. So now we have to backtrack and find another cabinet before we can leave. It's noteworthy that it says gather 3 holy relics. It doesn't say you have 2 out of 3 like that exist, so it's entirely possible that this area has more than 3. So maybe I might find another holy relic with it. Without I just used that instead of a torch. My bad. We might not have to backtrack. When I find the next holy relic, I'll just throw away my food because it won't be necessary anymore because I'll be leaving. Seems like a sound strategy. Go highwayman? Yeah! Good success. He's high stress, so it's not a great idea to have him do traps because he could increase in stress, I think. But I'd rather have him do it than anyone else because at least he has a good chance of being... He has a good chance of not being affected by a trap if it is successful.
Is struck. A blazing star is born.
In we go. And yeah, in the hallway after this room we might find the holy relic. No apparent fights in this area, so we should be fine for now. Those are books. We're just gonna not touch those. And holy relic probably. Who has low stress? Vestral does. Have fun, Vestral. It's a trap. And we resisted it, so we're fine. But that did not give me what I needed. So I'm gonna have to backtrack. And that's always that's always a sentence that's kind of a bummer. Anything in here though? No, just an altar. Need altar though. Alright, so I'm gonna backtrack to the junction that we were at before. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, we're back at the junction in the middle. I had to eat on the way here. Our characters were starving again, so that happened. I think there might have been a cabinet right here, so if we're lucky, this will be what we need. Back to the Vestral again, because they have the lowest stress right now, in case something goes wrong. Hey, holy relic! And just like that, I can get rid of my food, because we're not going to need that anymore. And we are out of here.
Tokens of hope. Recovered from the encroaching dark.
So that run went really well. No one really took damage, no one really got stressed. Turns out taking all of your holy characters into the ruins, where they do have bonuses against unholy people, pretty goddamn effective. And since everyone's in pretty good shape, I might just take this exact group right back into the ruins next turn just to keep proceeding, because we need to level up the ruins, maybe level up the characters a bit too. Although I do need to worry about how fast I level them. But we want to unlock the next boss encounter, and we want to just keep getting more money and progress in general. So, what? Automatonophobia. So, boss monster's afraid of humans. What? That is the weirdest problem. Oh no. Okay, this makes me rethink. I'll probably still commit, but this next run might not go as well if they have to get those effects. So the primary enemies we fought in that run were humans and undead, and now my 2 crusaders that were so good they're afraid of humans and undead. Oh wow. And now Knuckles afraid of humans. What the hell? Bonus dodge though, that's great for him. And backtracker, no stress penalty when walking backwards. I didn't even know there was a stress penalty when you walked backwards. I guess you learn something new every day. We'll head back to town.
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
So let's look at the activity log of what happened here. We went on the run, everyone succeeded, everything's fine. Kerbal got 70 stress reduction, Sosny got 70, everyone got 70 stress reduction, roughly. Thamerd got a new quirk called Calm, and it's red, which is weird, because that sounds like a positive thing? So it's weird to see it listed as a negative. Let's take a look here. Minus 15% damage in the first round. Okay. I mean, that's not a good thing, but it's not too bad, because that's not... This is one of my characters it's more about heals and debuffs and manipulation. They're more of a support class, so some damage reduction is not a huge deal, especially since, like, what, that's like 1 less damage? Because he already has low weapon base anyway, although that's also because I have not been upgrading him.